Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Prabhakar from the Delhi Entertainer. Today I am going to review for you the match between Delhi Capitals and RCB played on 5th of October 2020. Both DC and RCB are tied up at 6 points each, but DC is ahead of RCB on the net rate basis, and both the teams would like to win today's match so that they can go to the top of the charts. DC has a decent beginning with both Prithvi Shah and Dhawan stroking the ball very well. Prithvi made a very attractive 42 runs of 23 balls at two sixes and five fours, all very neat and clean hits. He always gives a very decent account of himself whenever a chance is given to him. Dhawan also made a very useful contribution of 32 runs in 28 balls. Shreyas Iyer, for a change, has not played well today. Unfortunately, he was out for an excellent catch by Padikkal. Pant hits forms once in a blue moon, and today it seems to be the day when he made a quick 37 runs in 25 balls. But as usual, he threw his wicket for a very ugly shot. He reminds me of Vinod Kambli, and both are, of course, lefties. And whatever opportunities are given, he always messes up. If he goes this way, maybe his career may end before it really takes off. Stonis has come towards the end and has studied the innings and given the required acceleration by hitting the second half century of the tournament at a 200% strike rate. This has really helped DC to put up a very decent total of 197 runs, which is very handsome score to for the bowlers to defend. Now coming to RCB bowling, Sundar was very economical, conceding only 20 runs in his 4 overs. Saini is off color today, conceding 48 runs from 3 overs. He has not completed even his quota of 4 overs. Siraj was the most successful bowler, picking up 2 wickets for 34 runs in his 4 overs. Chahal, for a change, has gone wicketless, which is a very rarity. Overall, it has been pretty ordinary bowling performance by RCB. Then 197 is pretty decent total, and it's not going to be easy for the RCB unless Kohli fires and Finch and other batsmen come to the party. So let us see how RCB faces this daunting task of scoring 197 runs. And my take on this is that it's not going to be easy for RCB. Chasing a score of 198 to win, RCB had a very sedate start. Rabada has missed a sitter offered by Padikkal, and Finch had got three reprises before the third over was bowled. But unfortunately, RCB could not capitalize these chances and lost wickets one after the other and reduced to 45 runs for 3 wickets in 6 overs. Moeen Ali also came and hauled out a catch in the boundary, trying to accelerate the run rate. Now it is left to Kohli to do a rear guard action, which he did reasonably well, scoring very cautious 43 runs from 39 balls. But with the mounting asking rate, he had no option but for going for big shots, and he perished while doing so. So RCB kept on losing wickets at regular intervals, and they were never in the chase of the runs. Ultimately, they have folded up for 137 runs in 20 overs. Coming to DC bowling was strengthened by the introduction of Ashwin, who has recovered from his injury, and he has had a decent outing by taking 1 wicket for 26 runs in his 4 overs quota. DC bowlers were quite relentless and did not give any loose balls for the RCB to score. Rabada has been the pick of the bowlers, picking up 4 wickets for 24 runs in his 4 overs. Nokia has also done bowled exceedingly well and accounted for 2 wickets for 22 runs in his 4 overs. Except 2 bowled brilliantly and just conceded 18 runs in his 4 overs and taken 2 wickets. So, as far as the bowlers are concerned, it is a all-round performance by all the bowlers of DC. Now, a special mention should be made about the captaincy of Shreyash Iyer. Last year, the management of DC has surprised everybody by choosing Shreyash Iyer, who is a very young cricketer with hardly any international exposure because he was not a regular member in any of the formats of the game. But still, in IPL, the management of DC has reposed confidence in him and he has matured as a batsman as well as captain in the last 2 years. And what a wonderful job he is doing as a captain. He's cool, calm, composer, but at the same time, he's quite aggressive. He marshals his bowling attack very, very nicely and always puts the pedal on the other teams. In the ultimate analysis, this match has been thoroughly one-sided because RCB was never in the hunt for the runs and losing the match by 58 runs is a huge margin and it will be great moral booster to DC. Going by the amazing consistency with which DC is playing and winning the matches, one could easily see them being, reaching the playoff stage quite easily. And if they do well in the crunch matches, and they may go all the way. Then one special mention about the sportsmanship spirit shown by Ashwin, where while bowling he stopped and found the batsman well out of the crease, but still he didn't whip up the bails and showed him to the umpire and got him a sort of a warning. But had he whipped up the bail, the umpire would have no option but to give him out. So this is a match which unfortunately did not prove to be a thriller as has been expected, and it's a sort of walkover for DC. So now DC is topping the list with 8 points, and I think in future matches also they will continue to maintain that position. So this is all for today, and I'm Prabhakar from the Delhi Entertaining signing off.